Okay, we have some really big news, or at least I consider it big anyway. What's good, my fellow peasants and peasettes? Yusuke Naora. Naora, I've heard it pronounced Nora sometimes, Naora-san. I'm just gonna say Naora. He's leaving Square Enix, or he's left, should I say. He's gone, he's at the door. And I had to do this video, it's playing on my mind. I really wanted to cover this, and I'm in between videos, I know at the moment. But I did, so I came home, I sat down, I even taken off my work stuff yet, so forgive the quaint little t-shirt. I had to cover it, because he is, this video is basically to shine, praise up this guy's arsehole, by the way. He is, for anyone who doesn't know, Yusuke Naora. He's been with the company for 24 years with Final Fantasy. He's been the art director on so many projects. This guy is a legend. We're losing a legend. He's almost like he's like one of the original team. He's like the dream team of Final Fantasy. He's like one of the Sakaguchis, the Nomuras, the Uematsus, and he deserves more praise than he gets. He really does. And this video, if anything, just because there is a slim chance that through this channel, because Square Enix, they've seen my channel before, I even managed to get recognised twice now by them. If there's any chance that Naora might see this, I just want to say thank you so much for your work. This guy deserves his praise. For what's he done, let's just go through it. Let's cover what this guy's done. Let's feel the weight of what we are losing from our beloved series and just know how this guy has served us. Final Fantasy VI, that's when he first came on board. And that was, he came on board as a field graphic designer then he's been in other stuff, Chrono Trigger, Vagrant Story, Last Remnant, other bits and pieces, but Final Fantasy VII was the first real big thing he came aboard with as an art director. Need we say more just from that alone? Final Fantasy VII. Then Final Fantasy VIII, he covered that. Final Fantasy VIII. And then what really got me, and it was the first time in my life that I'd ever gone out and looked for an art director. I've been notoriously bad in my life for appreciating aspects of things. So when I was sort of 11, 12, 13, I didn't appreciate music. And then I kind of hit about 14, I thought, God damn, this music's good. And then I started looking at, well, who's writing this music? What have they done? Started appreciating the faces behind the work. I don't think that really, I mean, these people, they pour their heart and their damn souls into it. So then I kind of got appreciated for music. And then later on in life, I finally picked up my appreciation for art, and it came to me with Final Fantasy X. Oh God! Oh, Final Fantasy X, Spira, you are amazing. The creativity, the colour palette, the world, everything about that, to the point where I was so blown away by Spira and FF10, and I was so immersed in that world and its originality that I, for the first time in my life, wanted to find out who the art director is, and Naora, there he was. Final Fantasy X, it was actually all of it based on his trip to Bali, Indonesia. It was all his own personal experience. He saw temples, seaside towns, people in exotic dresses, all kinds of stuff like that. And that's what brought us the art style for Final Fantasy X. Now, for anyone who still doesn't know, or hasn't quite seen it, he's also our current director for Final Fantasy XV, art director. I don't even need to play Final Fantasy XV to know that what he's done in Final Fantasy XV from an art perspective, this guy, he deserves his, not even just in the Final Fantasy franchise, he doesn't even deserve to go down in the books in just the Final Fantasy franchise as a legend, just in video gaming overall. Just in the entire video game industry, this guy is brilliant. I'm probably gonna have had a video of him floating up. He's a really nice guy, and in case this video hasn't shown it yet, you all know why this is a personal favourite of mine, because he was the art director, more than just the art director, for Type 0, and you guys know I love the pants out of Type 0. I love that game, I do, and he was the art director for that, but he got more involved in also the character creation side, even some of the story aspects, especially with the character backstories and stories and the personalities of the characters. He actually got involved on that side too. Type 0 is the Final Fantasy he was most heavily involved in. Then there's been other ones. Dirge Cerberus, he was an art supervisor. Crisis Core, he was an art supervisor. I think he was the art director for Advent Children. Oh my goodness, I didn't even know that. Oh, and I don't care what anyone thinks about Advent Children, you can't complain about the art style. You cannot. Advent Children was on point visually, on point. I'm also just looking here, so you know, he did FF10, which will always go down for me as thing. He did the remaster, so he sharpened that color palette. He sharpened that really good remaster. That was brilliant. That was a good remaster. He then did Type 0 HD, which of course came to the West in 2015. I'm just looking. I can't actually see whether he's worked on Kingsglaive. I'll be kind of surprised if he's worked on 15 the game and Advent Children. But hasn't worked. I mean, actually, no, he probably hasn't worked on Kingsglaive because he's been too busy with 15. But he's leaving, he's going. And I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart, Naora, for honestly being the first art director to ever really make me personally appreciate the true beauty, the true effort, the true creativity, and the true originality that you art directors put into your games. Is amazing, it's incredible, and the reasons for him leaving aren't specified. Some say it's to spend more time with his family. I wouldn't put it past that being the reason. I've heard some of the rumours of what the Final Fantasy 15 team are working. I've heard that Tab 2 is sometimes even working like 17-hour long days. That's crazy. That is crazy. So I wouldn't put it past it being that. And on the plus side, on the flip note, there is a chance he might also return as a freelancer. He might come back. There's probably better money in coming back as a freelancer. But regardless, he's done his time. He's served our franchise. And from the bottom of my heart, and all Final Fantasy peasants and all Final Fantasy fans here in the West and Europe, even if I can count myself as a voice for them yet, I just want to say, if there's any chance this can get over to you, thank you, Naora-san. I'm so sorry if I'm butchering your name, which would be kind of embarrassing for this video. Thank you for your service, thank you for your work, thank you for being one of the best art directors and one of the Final Fantasy legends. Until the next video, guys.